It is yet another edition right here on Daily Trends on Pinax News. My name is Ethel, and this is the hub of entertainment. Today's episode, we're looking at certain celebrities who have separated or divorced for one or two reasons best known to them. And I'm yet to give you such updates on these celebrities. So we are starting off with number 30, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Now, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are officially divorced after Kim filed all the way back in January 2021. And this is a nearly 2-year process, which was a slightly mysterious ride. Like things seem tense and then things seem fine. Then Kim started dating Peter Davidson, who got her name branded on himself. And then Kanye made public statements about them getting back together and bought a house across the street from Kim's place. So that was number 30. We move on to number 29. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. Jason Momoa announced their separation 5 years after marrying. The couple announced their separation in January 2022, ending their 17-year relationship. In a since-deleted Instagram post, Momoa wrote, "We have all felt the squeeze and changes of these transformational times. A revolution is unfolding, and our family is no exception." He faced their breakup as parting ways in marriage, emphasizing that their focus would be on the children. The announcement was made on the same day Aquaman 2 wrapped production. A source told People that the split was as a result of their diverging career trajectories, and then Bonnet's focus on her life in LA, meaning she was unable to join Momoa in every location. We are going on to number 28, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. The couple met on the set of Days of Thunder in 1989. They were married by December of 1990. Kidman was 23 and Cruise was 28. During their marriage, they starred at several films together and adopted 2 children together. Cruise filed for divorce in February 2011. It was widely believed that the divorce was due to pressure from the Church of Scientology. We move on to number 28, Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. Now, Ryan and Quaid's divorce was like a real-life rom-com disaster in the public eye. In 2000, reports surfaced that Ryan was having an affair with her proof-of-life co-star, Russell Crowe. Ryan and Quaid have a son, Jack, who was 8 at the time of the split. We move on to number 26, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. These two seem to really have it all. They were madly in love, incredibly successful as actors, and members of Hollywood's most beautiful people's list. Sadly, after marrying in a lavish ceremony in Malibu 5 years earlier, the pair divorced in 2005. The reason was Pitt's infidelity with Jolie on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We move on to number 25, Kid Rock and Pamela Anderson. Now, Pamela Anderson and Kid Rock had an on-again, off-again relationship that started in 2001 when they met backstage at a VH1 Divas concert. The relationship was definitely on in July of 2006, when they spontaneously tied the knot on a yacht. The bride wore a white bikini and the groom wore a white t-shirt. Just 122 days later, however, they divorced. Moving on to number 24, Ryan Philippe and Reese Witherspoon. If you've ever seen the movie Cruel Intentions, you realize why the sudden divorce was particularly devastating. Sweethearts Philippe and Witherspoon met when they were in their early 20s and married shortly thereafter. They were together nearly 8 years before they called it quits. Moving on to number 23, we have Guy Ritchie and Madonna. The Material Girl married director Ritchie in 2000, and they broke up nearly 8 years later. They shared a son, Rocco, and reportedly split because, as Madonna said in 2012, sorry, the marriage wasn't what I thought it was is going to be. So, number 22, Heather Mills and Paul McCartney. After 6 years of marriage, Sir Paul split from Mills and it surely wasn't pretty. They fought a very public battle in tabloids, and she ended up with around $48.6 million after having requested nearly 5 times that amount. We're moving on to number 21, Robin Wright and Sean Penn. Now, Robin Wright and Sean Penn were married for 14 years before they split in 2010. Throughout their relationship, suffered some tumultuous moments over the years. Their divorce was somewhat shocking, and they always seemed to reconcile. Moving on to number 20, Tiger Woods and Ellen Nordegren. America's beloved golf champion Woods publicly admitted to cheating on his wife 6 years in 2010, and less than a year later, they were officially over. He tarnished his reputation in the sports world and ultimately had to pay upwards of $100 million to Nordegren. Now let's move on to number 19, Russell Brand and Katy Perry. The American musician met the British comedian at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, and they were married by 2010. Russell Brand filed for divorce in December 2011 after 14 months of marriage. Let's move on to number 18, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise again. Now, these two were literally love drunk of each other. Remember when Tom Cruise jumped on Oprah's couch after she asked him how the relationship was going? Reportedly, much of the cause of their breakup was cited as having to do with Cruise's affiliation with Scientology and wanted to involve their daughter Suri in the organization at a young age. Moving on to number 17, Orlando Bloom and Miranda Kerr. Orlando Bloom proposed to Miranda Kerr in 2009 and married on July 2010. In August, Kerr was revealed that she was pregnant. In 2011, they welcomed the son Flynn. Rumors of a split began in 2012 and they divorced in October 2013. Moving on to 16, we have Tia Leone and David Duchovny. The actors married in 1997 and they were married for 17 years. During that time, they had 2 children, Madeleine and Kid. They were through periods of separation in 2011 and 2008, which the same year, Duchovny entered rehab for sex addiction. Their divorce was finalized on June 14, 2014. Number 15, we're looking at Myra Carey and Nick Cannon. Now, Myra Carey began dating Nick Cannon in 2008, and they got married the same year in a secret ceremony in the Bahamas. They welcomed twins Moroccan and Monroe in April 30, 2011. In the years to come, however, they grew apart and ended up divorcing in December 2014. Number 14, we're looking at Heidi Klum and Seal. The supermodel and singer wedded in Mexico in 2005 and romantically renewed their vows together on their anniversary. They had 3 children during their nearly 10-year marriage. They divorced in 2014 as rumors swirled that Sean partied hard and had a problem controlling his temper, while Seal accused Heidi Klum of having an affair with her bodyguard. We're looking at number 13, Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez. Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez first met in 1998 backstage at Broadway show in which Anthony was starring. They worked together on various projects, but it was until 2004 they began dating. After 6 months of dating, they tied a knot in a backyard ceremony in Lopez's Beverly Hills home. Their love came alive on screen in 2007's El Canente, and they welcomed twins Emmy Maribel Muniz and Max Melan David Muniz in 2008. On June 16, 2014, they divorced. In a 2016 interview with W, Lopez spoke candidly about their divorce, saying, "I knew very quick that the marriage wasn't the right thing. It wasn't the dream that I hoped for." Moving on to number 12, Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale. It was a match made in rock and roll heaven. No doubt, lead singer Gwen Stefani met Bush leader singer Gavin Rossdale when her band opened for his band in 1998. By 2002, the two were married. By 2014, they were parents to 3 boys. Things fell apart after Rossdale alleged ongoing affair with the couple's nanny, and they were divorced in 2015. Let's move on to 11, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton. They met in 2005 when they performed a duet together at a concert for country music television. Blake Shelton was still married to his first wife, Kenneth Gern, at the time, and they didn't begin dating until after his divorce in 2006. They had no children, but they did have 15 rescue pets. Towards the end of their 10-year reunion, rumors of infidelity on both sides. Their divorce was finalized in 2015. Moving on to number 10, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck. With 10 years of marriage and 3 children, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner seems destined to last. They met on the set of Pearl Harbor in 2000 and became romantically involved in 2004 after both had split from their previous partners. They married in a destination wedding in Turks and Caicos in 2005. They divorced in 2015 amidst rumors of Affleck having an affair with the couple's nanny. Moving on to 9, Kris and Caitlyn Jenner. After marrying in 1991, the couple added 2 children of their own to their brood of 8 children from their previous marriage. They separated on June 1, 2013, and their divorce was finalized on March 23, 2015. Following their divorce, Caitlyn began her public transition from life as Bruce to life as Caitlyn. Moving on to number 8, Drew Barrymore and Will Koppelman. The actors were engaged and married in 2012. They had 2 daughters. During the marriage, Drew Barrymore openly shared about her battle with postpartum depression. Their 2015 divorce came unexpectedly. Barrymore has since referred to the divorce as her worst nightmare. Number 7, we're going to Kaylee Cuoco and Ryan Sweeten. The Big Bang Theory star married the tennis pro after 6 months of dating in 2013. Their marriage lasted 21 months. They were divorced on May 6, 2016. Kaylee Cuoco later revealed that Ryan Sweeten has become addicted to prescription painkillers and was making no effort to get sober, leading to their demise of their reunion. Moving on to number 6, we are looking at Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow famously referred to their divorce as a conscious uncoupling. After 10 years of marriage and 2 children, they divorced on July 14, 2016. Distance and grueling work schedules were cited as factors in the split. Moving on to number 5, we have Ben Stiller and Christine Taylor. Now, the two actors met in 1999 on the set of a television series and they fell fast. They married to the following year on May 13, 2000 at Kaunai. After 17 years and 2 kids, they seemed destined to last. However, on May 25, 2017, they sadly announced their divorce. Moving on to number 4, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Now, Depp and Heard met on the set of the Rum Daily in 2011. They began dating in 2014 after Depp separated with a longtime girlfriend, Vanessa Paradis. They began to engage the same year and they were married in the Bahamas in 2015. In May 2006, Heard filed for a restraining order and a divorce, citing physical and verbal abuse. Their divorce was finalized on January 13, 2017. Heard received a 7 million settlement, of all which she donated to charities supporting victims of domestic violence. Moving on to number 3, Asha and Grace Miguel. The singer and Miguel started dating in 2009, shortly following Asha's previous divorce from first wife Tameka Foster. He proposed to Miguel in 2015. Following almost 10 years together and 2.5 years of marriage, the couple eventually separated in March this year. Looking at number 2, Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux. Now, the two actors first met in 2007 while on the set of Tropic Thunder and soon after reunited on the 2011 set of Wanderlust. Afterwards, they began dating and went on to get engaged in 2012. Aniston and Theroux enjoyed a long engagement, but eventually tied the knot in 2015 at a private ceremony in Bel Air. After 2.5 years of marriage, they announced the separation in February. Number 1, we're looking at Jenna Dewan and Channing Tatum. Now, Dewan and Tatum first met in 2006 on the set of their dance flick Step Up. The couple then tied to the knot on 2009 and welcomed their daughter Everly in 2013. In April this year, they released a surprising statement announcing their divorce after nearly 9 years of marriage. So these are the celebrities that have separated, and you've heard their reasons for separation. Don't forget to continue to subscribe to our channel, comment, like, and share for more updates and more.